Well, people can't stop talking about Hytale, so might as well continue analyzing what we have in store, what opinions people have. It's quite a vortex, but not the bad kinds. Also, not really that exciting for me personally. I already have stuff to explore. I don't need Hytale in my life right now. Even Comment was saying Hytale is just Minecraftier version of Portal Knights, and it sounds correct. Portal Knights generally trying to be its own kind of game, using Minecraft identity, but it's not trying to be better than Minecraft. You know, you have to be your own game, that's the point. And what Hytale is doing is just kind of one-upping Minecraft in a lot of categories and calling it a day. Portal Knights actually open you up for the feeling of exploration, of you don't know what's actually going to happen. With Hytale, things are a little bit too predictable, and just the game is not there in the first place. There's not much to do. So I will constantly compare it to Portal Knights, because that's my jam. Alright, that never got the popularity it's needed. All the popularity, this whole fucking vortex, to soak in all the attention was Hytale. And the fact that it's a success story kind of makes things worse, because I wanted to see a resolution of where would people go if it was cancelled. I was way more excited about this thing. Alright? What would you guys do now? Oh, we will stop talking about just Minecraft things entirely, like we always did? Like, I don't know, man. Because they can't stop talking about it. But at the same time, it feels fake. It feels money, you know? It feels like people are trying to cash in on the same thing, and it's not actually that deep. Or people just fucking flexing the essay level that they have achieved, and I fucking hate that shit. YouTube is oversaturated with this NPC essay bullshit. I don't want to hear it, to be honest. But I'll hear it anyways, if you are popular, because, you know, behind one of these, there's like 1,000 losers who try to talk about Hytale and just flopped. But it's a thing, it's a trend. What can you say about Hytale that's hype, that's interesting? Surely, right? By the way, I discovered a new card game, and I'm primarily a Hearthstone guy. Alright, I do the card game stuff. And, so not only I discovered Portal Knights, or rediscover an old game that I liked, but I also discovered something that could be a Hearthstone killer. Almost. Very close. Although it copy-pasted too many Hearthstone features. And those, like the bad ones. I don't want to overload you, but I'm cooking right now with the counters. Counters to your Hytales and Hearthstones, to your popular things. Because Hearthstone to me is a game that killed other games. And I feel like Hytale did the same thing. It killed other games, even though the other games also needed a little bit of a spotlight and everyone was paying attention to Hytale. Hearthstone did that by existing, but still being really, really bad and toxic and pathetic, basically. When other card games tried to do something new, they just couldn't get the player base to move out of this shithole. And they bumped into the same issues where the ladder's fucked, the servers are fucked. Basically, they run out of funding or interest, or they are told by CEOs to stop clinging on to having a card game, and the card game tends to die. Which is exactly what happened with Riot Games. Hytale technically died in the hands of AAA developer, I mean, very stupid AAA developer, if you ask me. So Hytale died, but it was revived by someone who actually understands that the project was actually pretty good and was, something you can release. But the project is potentially like 5 years old. Like, Hytale is potentially 5 years old. The version that you're playing is old as hell. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I don't actually confirm this information, but that's what has always been the case, right? They talking about like this new engine that they started fucking working alongside with Riot, and so they just backseated the old engine, which you get to play now. You're playing the old engine thing, if I understand correctly. You know? Like a more finished version. Because when they started making a new engine, they couldn't fucking do it, and they just gave up. You know, like Riot wanted to do the new engine thingy, but couldn't fucking do it. And it was time to say goodbye. Well, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't translate the game. Whatever, dude. So, I see two different frontiers for myself. I see a Hearthstone frontier, where I want to dethrone this garbage game, and I see Hytale frontier, where I'm not fully convinced that this is the future of Minecraft, this is the next generation of Minecraft. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that Hearthstone existed, by the way, because it traumatized me so many times. But I guess, I don't know. Surely Generation 2 Minecraft never existed yet, right? It was not dethroned, and we're still looking for this, like, magical Minecraft killer and all that shit. If you can keep up, I still think Generation 2 of Minecraft is Portal Knights. Not much anything else. I could still see Luanti being the Generation 2, because I already experienced it. I'm already, like, on board with the idea. But it still requires more ironing out, I feel like. So to me, Hytale is merely a competitor, not an actually winner. We don't know, right? But it has all the money and attention. All right? It's one rich guy versus 10 poor guys. That's the competition, unfortunately. It's kind of always like this, and usually the rich guy is the winner. It's a 50-50 matchup, I would say. Because it's going to be a winner for a long time. A very big title is going to be adopted naturally because people will be forced to do it. You're forced, okay? You were forced to adopt Hytale because it's popular. That's how it works. You're like, it's called industry planting. All right? You were forced. Whatever the fucking brain rot happened in Minecraft community as a whole, you were forced to adopt certain things. And it happens across all media, across every platform, all over the place. Someone becomes popular almost out of no fucking reason, becomes an industry plant, and confuses everyone who actually genuinely try to compete, and it's like, who the fuck is that guy? And why did he become more popular than everyone else so fast? That's the only explanation, unfortunately. Or you can be a fancy loser and say it's the Hytale. Alright? It's Hytale. That's what happens. Industry plant is overhyped, and people have no choice but to write it into their code, into their NPC script, that they have to follow that hype, you know? and not look anywhere else. I encourage you guys to look everywhere else but Hytale. Alright? Do not be an NPC. Do not be like everyone else, because everyone else, you know what they're doing, and that's actually very useful. The fact that you know where the hype is, you can avoid it. But that does not mean you get to play Vintage Story. Alright? That's for stupid people. That's for nerds. Get rid of that shit. Okay, uninstall. Even if you haven't installed it, uninstall as much as possible. It's ugly. I have a personal grudge, and I will solve it in the meantime, okay? You don't have to VS me about it. Vintage Story is not Generation 2 Minecraft. You just improperly wiped your ass. You thought your face was your ass. Alright, and you wiped it. Wow, little NPC boy. Trying to educate me about Vintage Story when the clouds fucking rejected me. I looked into the sky and I'm like, shit, I'm not playing that game. And then I looked into the ground, shit, I'm not playing that game because I don't know how to play this game. You know, because that doesn't feel like a game to me. The reason why Minecraft worked, not only it was released early, but you can learn as you go. Alright? You kind of just learning as you go. You look up into the stupid Wikipedia. Sometimes you do it without Wikipedia. You just keep learning new things to do. And slowly you figure out, okay, I can play like this. Or I can do this. I can reset the seed. I can fucking explore. You start picking up goals. Obviously, first you have to learn the game, but then you start kind of experimenting, right? That's a big deal. So Minecraft was quickly adopted without hype, but now the Generation 2 thing has to be hyped because you know what Minecraft is, so obviously there's gonna be an industry plant trying to hack Generation 2, right? It's kind of like if someone was to make like a fucking huge game, but they already made a Hearthstone. Marvel Snap was an industry plant. It was pretty fucking obvious because Ben Brode did it. Because he knows how to do it. You know? And I'd say it's an industry plant. It's like it almost works. But I've seen these like 2 cards too many times. And I'm starting to get sick of stuff in the Marvel Snap universe. That's plus the ladder is broken like everywhere else. Ladder is fucking broken all over the fucking card game world. What does that mean? First of all, you are forced to play against other players. That's the whole thing. So it's a PvP. There's no escape, which is already a pretty disturbing thing card games have to do. But then other players love exploits. Oh shit. And they have access to more exploits the higher your collection level, basically. And a high collection level will still fight low collection level. So you're constantly queuing into the fucking rich people of the world and get your ass kicked, and you feel bad that you didn't spend money. It's fucking garbage. Alright, it's all over the place. It's technically, it's like, for idiots who made these games, it's like a feature, but for people trying to play this, it's unbearable. Half of the fucking matchups is always going to be some bullshit exploit. Most popular deck, whatever the exploit name is, I don't care. Okay? It's just gonna be that. And 25% of the games, you're gonna be farming noobs. Because you're still queuing into that shit too. Farming noobs. And that's not gonna be interesting either. So that leaves 1/4 of the games worth considering as, like, maybe it's gonna be fun. And it's like, that's shit. I just ate a lot of shit. Alright? Marvel Snap has like this like very quick ladder, so you can actually like climb really fast. And technically that means that higher ranked players who have better collections, better exploits, they will also rank up a lot faster, so they're not going to encounter you. Marvel Snap gets to split players a little bit faster than most other card games. So this was like the closest contender to Gen 3 Hearthstone, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Was Gen 1. So I'm thinking of all this like generation stuff, like how things get to improve, because I want to participate too. I'm a game developer. I can do it. I can break the industry. I can Balatro myself. That's right. In Minecraft and card games at the same time. Imagine that. I beat Minecraft and the best card game. I do both. That's me right there, the champion. That's right, the best YouTuber ever. You already should be subscribed by now. What's wrong with you? You know, I'm absolutely better than Dream. All right? I'm just not hyped yet. I'm not an industry plant. I don't know if Dream is industry plant, to be honest. Maybe he planted himself because he's a fucking smartass. He's a Redditor, basically. Fucking little bitch Redditor. Look, but let's go. Let's go. If that worked, let's go. I'll just place this random thing in a corner of the screen and maybe magic will happen. That's right. If Reddit is so good at industry planting, let's fucking go. So finally we have the context that will make my video interesting. My context was 17 minutes long, so nobody wants to click on my video anymore because they want to click on 12 minutes. They don't want to waste time. But when you listen to NPCs, you're automatically wasting time. I'm not a fucking NPC, okay? I actually save time because I brew more brain cells. Just the cool visuals, you can click and find that, but you never find content like mine. That's right.
6 months ago, it had been in development for nearly a decade, which are
I'm already like dying inside listening to this shit.
popular. Leadership.
Because again, it doesn't bleed personality. I want personality. I'm that guy. But okay, give me facts.
Million viewers.
Give me yapping.
Economics changed. They needed to get rid of it. No
really?
Else was alive.
Nobody wanted to buy it at the time. There's some weird factoids.
It actually seems right. We're happy enough to sell it to them. They then.
I'm a AAA company. I don't sell games that look like prototypes. I don't early commit to a fucking live update session. We want GTA 6 release. That's what we are intending to do. We don't do a low quality shit. Everything is made out of gold. You know, even though Riot could have just sold the game to everyone, they sold game to some random sloth on Twitter. You know, wow, awesome. It's almost like who's the next rich person, you know, who can still industry plant the game.
Build it. They definitely.
You know what? I'm so satisfied that this was real. Oh, that one was real. Not animation.
I don't think it is ready to
skeleton falling apart
go to that
is real.
But what it means.
If I remember correctly, last time we discussed how the crafting system works and how it's inspiring me to make a game about it. And then the night cycle is no longer, it's basically patched. It's no longer spawning bad guys to chase you at night if you haven't built a shelter, which is so stupid, bro. It's stupid as fuck. In real life, you have something known as cold weather. Yeah, you cannot translate that into gaming space, So might as well summon a bunch of zombies and skeletons, people who want things from you because it's cold and they haven't fucking got a coat or something. There's reasons why you get attacked, okay? We can just come up with random fucking reasons. They're assholes who want, like, torches because they want to light the way. But in Hytale, skeletons do have torches and they do not attack you. Why? It has to be a threatening, scary game. It just has to be that way. There's no other way. You cannot say you made a better Minecraft without that one fucking feature, okay? You can't say that. That one feature missing, for me personally, turns Hytale into a slop flop, okay? Best thing ever. Slop flop. That's what it is for me. There has to be the first night survival guide, please. And then you can adjust the difficulty of how many evil creatures attack you at night and what they're capable of. Please. That should be fucking obvious, right? There should be an obvious challenge to overcome. Survival challenge. Shelter building challenge. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? I made a better Minecraft in every single way. You missed that feature that made Minecraft in the first place. Gave Minecraft its identity. Oh, I'm sorry. My feature is that my game is hyped. Oh, wow. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, I don't believe that that's the real deal, unfortunately. I don't really want to taste hype in my mouth and pretend that I like it. Get out of here.
Isn't just not dead. I would say Hytale is thriving.
Yeah, just like this is the thriving. Whoa! There's a lot of thriving happening. People have been teased for so long, they will eat whatever the fucking slop is being served on the table. Alright? They finally get the relief. Relief, that's why I said the sound, right? I think it's thriving. It's a lot of fucking people injecting copium right now to try and get that fucking money, to try and get that successful essay. And it's just like, dude, you're just an NPC. Nobody needs to listen to you. Alright? You don't get it. You're never gonna, like, say the opposite is true in any condition. You will never say Hytale bad because backlash or whatever, because Hytale popular. Like, most people can't fucking withstand popularity except for me. For me, popularity looks like this. Looks like garbage, okay? I don't like popularity. It fucking stinks. Because it ruins people's careers and it uplifts terrible, shitty people. Alright, billionaires as well. Imagine that. So, I see popularity as a stinky fucking mess. Industry planting as a very stinky situationship. And people like that is just gonna be like, well, Hytale is very successful. Like, what the fuck did you expect? There's nothing else to expect. There's no other outcome, unfortunately. If it gets released, it will be successful because people want to have it. People want to kind of speedrun their own success on top of it. And it's like, it's kind of an ugly mess for me to watch. It's a lot of anxiety, and it's like, I can't participate in that. I'm not partaking that speedrun. Thank you very much. Leave me alone. Some people might have subscribed because I was kind of dunking on Hytale, basically, but who can fucking know where the turns are gonna turn, okay? If it turns for the better, I mean, holy shit, absolutely. Green light to that. It turned out for the better. Thank God for that. Because I was dunking on it when it was, like, really bad. Really bad.
Well,
They picked up their new stupid engine and they couldn't do shit. They were not motivated. Everything was going at the snail scroll, basically. And nobody was happy anymore. People were contemplating of, like, what the fuck did we just do? With Hytale. Until it sort of, like, fixed itself. you know, but for me, that's not good enough. You guys wasted time, and there's no payback. No payback good enough. So I just generally have to take a break and just be like, well, the payback is gonna be waste time somewhere else, just away from me. I don't want to do this shit right now. Let your playtesters, let your like 10 million playtesters do their thing, and then I'll just come back and do the best thing that's available. All right, I'm not touching this fucking slop flop.
Is it
No
a bit
need.
shit? It is not a bit shit. I think Hytale really does work. Now, early reviews have style. Is being able to exploit movement like this a bug or a feature? When you have problems like that,
It's fine.
then you're gonna say surprise.
Some people might not even understand why Hytale picked up this AAA model of like releasing after they cooked something, and I don't understand it either, because that's not how you do it. If you want me to adopt something, you have to have a clever idea. First and foremost, something interesting, something that stands out of all the other games, and most importantly, kicks Minecraft in the butt for not using, like, voxel terrain for this specific purpose, for this specific game mode, basically. And it's like, they could have taken something like Skyblock and improved it just like Hypixel server, right? They needed to pick up a fucking concept and master a concept, branch out to actually deliver a generation 2. Right now, all we do is just swing axe, hack and slash some bullshit. You're not actually, like, gaining something from that. It's not actually the main thing to do. It's just side fucking activity that's probably not very exciting. And you don't level up from that, and it's potentially, like, too easy at the same time. Correct me on that one. I'll check Captain Sparkle's gameplay as the bonus meme to see if he had any hiccups playing the game, because the difficulty is something that I give a fuck about the most. For me, the game has to be unbearably difficult, but not tacky. Tackiness kind of kills the vibe, where you have to, like, put on fucking clothes. Like, the vintage story difficulty is not difficulty, it's fucking tackiness. It's bullshit, nerdy nonsense. Realism, basically. That's not game. Realism is not game. Stop it. Someone will always try to fucking push realism into a generation as well. So you have industry plants and fucking realism plants, and both of them are fucking trash, in my opinion. Unless they work, unless they do solidify themselves. Like, sometimes, like, you can say GTA San Andreas was an industry plant, but because there's no other way to do it. There had to be a big corporation behind this game to push it, and it's to show the fidelity of the possibility, right, of what games can do. They popularized the idea of playing GTA, but for me, San Andreas was just, like, good enough of, like, yeah, I get it, that's cool, realistic, you're part of the gang. It's like, I didn't question it, who I was as a character. I was just, like, exploring of, like, yeah, that's cool, that's a 3D game, it works, you have guns, you have quests, you complete it, yeah, cool. I picked up GTA 5 and I'm like, no, that's too much, they're doing too much. There's a lot of stuff going on. Even GTA 4 was already, like, halfway too much. I completed it. It was fine. But it felt like nothing. GTA San Andreas just felt like easy, smooth, baby kiss, the butt cheeks experience of, like, wow. It was perfect at that time. And even though it's an industry plant, it just worked, right? It didn't require, like, crazy hardware to run it, and now you can run it on your phone or something. Like, just some fucking crazy stuff. that truly just worked. Okay, it's very difficult to fucking deliver a sequel and actually beat the thing you created, because you established a generation, and it's usually requires all these like circumstances to benefit you greatly. And now that GTA 6 is dragging people and hurting them right now, and it's like it's fucked. All right, you fucked it up with GTA 6 already, just like Hytale fucked it up. You can't do that, right? So industry plans sometimes work and sometimes don't. There's a very important set of circumstances, and it's like people must not be waiting for the game. The industry plan must not be gimmicky in any way. It must introduce you into this whole world that you want to explore. You just have to explore it. Let me talk about Oblivion real quick. Oblivion was kind of like, I played across Oblivion for like thousands of hours, but I never really enjoyed it. There was always something fucking messed up about Oblivion. And then Skyrim showed up. Alright? So you had this industry plant, very much planned to come out, and I'm like, shit, I should be hyped about Skyrim. Look at this dragon shit. I wasn't really hyped about the dragon shit, but it's like, it's a cherry on top. When I saw the fucking gameplay, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be huge. It was huge. There's still some shady stuff about it, but it's less kind of murky waters than Oblivion. Oblivion has all the good memes. It's a funny game, but Skyrim is where things got fully mastered, right? You really feel that the game did what the game was supposed to do. All right? And it's made me feel things that I never thought I could feel. It's still unbalanced mess, and they can still master this thing and set a next generation standard. Was Oblivion the best Oblivion at the time? I don't know. I don't know. If they have 2 trophies in their belt. I don't think so even. I genuinely have played Dungeon Siege and I'm like, that was my thing. That was my Generation 1 Skyrim. Alright? Somehow. I don't know. Maybe it's a Diablo thing. So I'm still thinking about it, right? I don't know. Like, despite sinking in like thousands of hours into Oblivion, I still can't say that Bethesda have a chain trophy. Like, that's a big trophy that we haven't given yet. Okay? It's like Notch would have made Minecraft and then Minecraft 2, and both of these are just revolutionary games. Like, that's what would have happened. For me, like, Skyrim is definitely a trophy-worthy game. Oblivion is questionable. But I experienced Oblivion to such depth that I still wonder what it is. Ooh, I know. Generation 1 Skyrim is Arx Fatalis. That one, bro. That one is a vibe. Holy shit. That one is Oblivion on steroids. Even though it's so claustrophobic and there's not a lot of stuff in there, I would still want to play it. I wouldn't want to play Oblivion, to be honest. I wouldn't care about the Oblivion Remastered, especially. I wouldn't care about it. But Arx Fatalis, fully remastered, like fully, with new features, oh. I need that one. So yeah. There's a whole maze in there. This is probably it. This is what I would choose for Generation 1 if you needed to like catch up, right? And so it's not an industry plant. It's just like something you have to like dig out of the dirt and truly appreciate what it introduces, like all these weird mechanics, like, damn, this was the nuts. Oblivion felt like more like a fucking randomness experiment. A bunch of random shit happens, and you do random shit all over the place, and it just, you drag yourself into the depth of like thousands of quests, and you just kind of do it, and it doesn't feel like anything. But this was a vibe, bro. And vibe sometimes all you need. Just like Minecraft Survive the Night vibe, it's like, that's sometimes all you need for Generation 1. It just has to click that vibe button. Become unforgettable. While Oblivion, I'm trying to forget a lot of the stuff. Because what people do with Oblivion memes, basically, yeah, they have all this like, hey, you want to remember the most annoying creature of all time and make it feel even more annoying? Yeah, fuck off, dude. You can hear, shut up. Shut up. And then they have all these like ugly faces, so unforgettable, guys. Unforgettable. Oh, wow. Bring back, like, the memes, the fact that they exist in the first place, it fucking annoys me because they create all these nightmare creatures and they ruin the vibe immediately. The game becomes less clean and become more experimental mess, basically. And also it felt like really annoying to like swing your sword to kill one creature, like one rat. You swing your sword like 10 times, and most of the time it just feels bad. It just feels, you keep swinging your sword, and that's the game. And like you're finding all these like potion exploits, the way money making exploits, right? Some kind of creature dies and it makes you feel bad because an NPC is kind of valuable, but they just die. They get attacked by some fucking random vampire or whatever. It's weird, man. Shit like this pisses me off. This guy makes you run around all over the place. Like the quest just kind of, you're just doing them. You're just doing quests that's not a vibe whatsoever. Even if a twist happens, it's another moment where a vampire kills your favorite NPC and you're like, what the fuck do I do now? Or you complete the game and obviously you feel like you completed something. I never completed Arx Fatalis because it's too complicated, you know? The game almost tried to make sure that you never complete it. And made sure that you play it multiple times as well, because it kind of leads to slightly different outcomes every single time. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. Like, there's multiple choices, even like the ending. Ugh. You can attack every single NPC as well. Man, I want people to talk about this game more. Such a mystery. And it felt like it had like this like elevation dimension over Oblivion. Oblivion felt a little bit flat, actually. Even though everything takes place in a goddamn dungeon. There's not much going on here. Oh yeah, another Oblivion bullshit is that you had to like jump up and down, run around. I even got questioned by a child who's like fucking 2 times younger than me of like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm jumping around. I'm increasing my jumping level. And it sounds pretty fucking stupid in Oblivion to do that. So it got scrapped. It wasn't fun. It was experimental. You can see how Oblivion was just like experimenting with a bunch of garbage ideas. And Skyrim simply remastered all this stuff. That was kind of badass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. We want that. We need that remake, bro. Get that shit in my mouth, okay? Figure that shit out. Because that's our Generation 1 Skyrim. Not industry planned whatsoever. Potentially even got released before Oblivion and still didn't get the, Someone unsubscribed while I was fucking yapping. These pieces of shit. How did you do that, guys? I thought I was, like, releasing Hytale and video and then I get unsubscribed. But now, it would happen before I release Hytale video. Well played, guys.
Their build wasn't out for ages, but than I expected it would be. So I think there is something here.
Yeah, there's a lot of Americans. The reason why industry planting works so fucking well is to generate rage bait. That's why Americans just keep creating popular people and rich people. They love it. They love seeing everyone else rage bait about it. Or get rage baited. Of like, yes, he is popular. That's right, and you will never be popular. And it's like the most unfair fucking shit you have ever heard in your life. It's like, what the fuck is this? How can you be an NPC like this to fucking craft rage baits to this extreme? And obviously, we have 6-7. Year 6-7 where we're gonna question Americans about their stupid rage baits tendencies.
Now for me, actually,
because Hytale is entering this kind of battlefield as well.
I think though the modders will
just to remind
be
you.
able to fix that kind of.
I mean, a lot of stuff is coming back. A lot of stuff that I talked about in general is coming back. All these dramas are kind of culminating slowly.
Talking about automation.
See, rage bait might work if I had friends, but since I don't have friends, I must be having 1 million subscribers as a compensation to idiocracy.
Oh no, take a game like Factorio.
Stop! I don't want to take this fucking game! Stop giving it to me! I'm not taking it! Why are you giving me this garbage game? I don't want it!
Factorio was partially inspired by automation and industry-based Minecraft mods.
I don't want your stupid game. They keep mentioning this as if it's like the juiciest gold, and I don't see it. I don't see it, because they always accommodate this with like, well, there's the drawback where it's like very fucking tacky and stupid. You know? My example of a game is Factorio. Get out of here.
Doing for modding appear to be quite amazing, and just to showcase a little bit of that,
it had to be made. Vampire Survivor, baby.
A Survivor-style game that one of their... It really is a sandbox. There's not as much progression to, like, structure or guide players, which I think makes sense.
The only guide you need is survive the night. For fuck's sake, dude.
To be clear, than you.
And then the next thing that Minecraft did was to, like, introduce map making. So you can do the same thing as Minecraft did, but, like, better. But you have to do it exactly how it was done. It's not that hard, to be honest, if you default into doing the same shit. But you have to do it very fast, very high quality, and do it exactly the same way. Follow the Minecraft footsteps exactly. I would call it the rocket science method, basically. Because you're launching yourself using other people's work. You're launching yourself based on stuff that already worked, like based on like rigorous math, rigorous testing, science, all that shit. So Hytale didn't do that. They chose industry plant instead. Okay, cool.
Studios Canada.
The worst one, because you chose to be the bad guy, you know? The bad guy. Don't worry, I lost 3 subscribers. Usually that means that I post a drama video, then they try to fucking toy with your emotions by subscribing and unsubscribing. It's all that fucking vomit behavior. And they obviously unsubscribe the moment the hype is over of my channel, because they're like, oh, this guy is a real human being. I don't touch those. I touch only slop and flop. Okay? Slop and flop. That's their diet. You know, American diet is slop and flop. I have to actually write it down.
Are kind of finding or wanting. It's one of the cool bits of modding.
Again, modding is a whole different beast, and it's like, yes, it's very appealing, but at the same time, only success. It's even more vicious battlefield because you get less money out of it, and you have more competition. Plus, you have unstable platform upon which you're modding. So it's just like everyone is talking about modding so damn much. But the only time mod works is when it's vanilla integrated. Or it's like a map. It's an overhaul. And you can just download it and experience it, right, as such. All of this has to be properly integrated. I've done it. I have been in AdventureCraft community, and I've done a map that made me popular and shit, you know? You can call me like top 3 creators on AdventureCraft. Everyone were trying to do something, you know, visually appealing, something copy-pasta from like Zelda or other games, and I just literally just say, no, let's make a game.
And one thing that I like,
and obviously that was also successful.
real well for the future.
And again, you will always see the remnants of this for like a long time. Just shows the overwhelming success that I cannot replicate anymore. Because you can win the modding scene or the map making scene when you have a proper platform, first of all, and you have obviously dedication. So I did experience that, just for the record.
Players, here's one message he sent. I need suggestions to make mining in Hytale more satisfying / fun. I'm not...
$10,000, thank you very much. Yeah. I'll give you the exact solution, not just like suggestions. I can solve your problem for tons of... So big cash prize. Well, you think you're gonna get it for free? Hey guys, give me free slop. At this point, when it comes to game making, I can solve any problem that ever existed. So I can solve this. One thing from the top of my mind that's free, but you should still pay me, is like, the more valuable ores you mine, the more mobs spawn around you. Again, bringing that scary vibe, scary Minecraft vibe. Of like, oh shit, you got 3 diamonds. Let me have it. Let me take it from you. That looks very shiny. You're more attractive to like fucking insane creatures. The cave that you just went into turns into a horror game. And you're trying to get out with those 3 diamonds before it's too late. It's almost like you suddenly teleport into a dream video and you have to run away from creatures trying to hunt you down. It's not even worth fighting them anymore. That's how many there are. That's how tough they are. That's how much they just waited for you to do a good job and attack you right after. You're far away from home with all these 3 diamonds. Would be crazy if something happened. It's almost like creatures would be watching you and pouncing you the moment you have collected a lot of resources. But then the more and more collecting of like, look what this guy's doing. Oh shit. And you can even hear the fucking echoes, basically, of like creatures looking at you. Fix your fucking shit, bitch. $10,000 for me.
Mining is our approach to development.
That's good. I mean, it's good that someone cares at all. Okay? But bro's just gonna pick the best random modded solution, basically. That's what it is. And it's like, it's kind of like outsourcing work. I don't like this. It can produce some interesting results, but it's not guaranteed, right? You can't rely on outsourced work. You have to genuinely grab the biggest talent you can possibly find, and the mods are just like nice little suggestions of what the game could have.
So, Hytale is launched in. That
Hytale is launched in. Are you okay, boy? Why are you talking about launched? It's early access, actually. What the fuck?
That could be better, but thus far,
it's already so jam-packed with features like Hytale, you don't even know what identity it has, what it's trying to accomplish.
I haven't talked about numbers. I've just talked about Hytale became the most streamed game on Twitch. There were hundreds of thousands.
Not to mention the amazing rage bait before Hytale was released, just before. Every NPC I bumped into were talking about of like, oh, they still need to cook though. I'm very afraid that if Hytale releases right now, it wasn't cooked hard enough. Like, shit, man. How can you have the level of stupidity accommodated so close to each other? How can you allow shit like this to flourish? It makes no fucking sense. It's the dumbest opinion of all time. Well, we should just continue cooking the game, and when it's truly cooked, then we can play the game. But right now, it needs like 2 more years, or whatever. And the entire video, like, lasts like 30 minutes, and like half of it is just like, well, I'm very worried that they need to keep cooking, bro. That there's this issue that I see potentially, you know, it's like, shut the fuck, you don't know what you're talking about. The game is not out there for you to analyze it. You know, like, it's fucking insane to me what people are talking about before the launch. So I can absolutely see the point of view where it's like, it's popular and people are gonna fucking protect it for what it is. It's like the outsiders have to storm this like a castle. But I have bought Portal Knights. I have it. I still have it. I haven't completed it, so until I complete it, I'm not buying into Hytale. Sorry, guys. I'll just watch you play it because you're so excited. Unlike me.
That they've secured 2 years of development funding.
Call it 3 years. 3 years now. Right? You have even more money now? You just, money keeps on flowing, isn't it? You're like the richest man in the universe that has no face yet. Where's my face reveal? Where's my I'm sad living in a mansion reveal? We got that with Notch. That's another very important feature of Minecraft. Oh, he bought a mansion. Oh, he's very sad and lonely. That's beautiful. That's what we wanted. You know, very human interaction with the creator. So, Simon better hurry up, okay? I want the human features as well
and that's
in there.
Of Simon, it wasn't for the high pixel hype machine being so damn good. Because seriously, this is
industry plant that's named itself in order to industry plant itself. Wow, isn't that beautiful?
One of the best bits of most obvious Phoenix narrative, but in a way that's got credibility.
I don't know, you're fucking typing in random sentences now.
It really does seem library of.
I trust myself. I trust that I can find the next big thing because I found Minecraft when it was, brewing. I trust that I will not make mistakes because I'm getting older and older. I have less ability to make mistakes. And to me, this whole fucking, like, they're just spamming like a bunch of shit in my face. It's too much. I don't want so much shit, okay? I want stuff that works. Truly works.
Access, massive.
And potentially it has to like transcend the ease of use and like introduce like a free model, microtransaction model, you fucking name it. It has to introduce me to the game really fast. I actually have an example. In general, I feel like the biggest game, based on my experience right now, the biggest game will be coming primarily from mobile markets. So Scout, for me, guys, Scout, the Google Store, or a Google Play Store, and anything you find, you have to report to me. This is the most fucking important shit ever. I'm already smelling so many fucking genius games, genius titles coming from just mobile market. And, bruh, something's cooking in there. There's a lot of crazy shit in there. Also, as a game developer, I completely understand my role is not to just make games, but to promote other people's projects as well, right? However, that never happened. It was never popular, apart from AdventureCraft. So, for me, it's just, I mean, that worked, I guess.
Story dropped that the game was first saved.
No, people are typing into Google because they want to know what the Hytale is. Because it's available. Like, what do you fucking think is happening here?
Obviously, the game you thought would be dead. And that honeymoon period does end up ending. Maybe when the progression or the content
Yeah, that one sucks, man. Honeymoon period ending
just feels
over and over again. That's like the worst feeling ever.
right, just a little bit uneven. So there is a lot of work to do. And they're going to
What work? At some point, it's no longer about work, but actually giving us something we always wanted. And this is not it. I don't care that much.
like say,
Shut up.
about how right now PC
Alright. You did in fact shut up successfully.
Exactly this. And that structural difference is what makes going back to Minecraft feel so incredibly hollow. The first thing you notice
Because Minecraft is not about the way it looks, but what can you fold it into? It's like origami. So you can dunk all you want, I will not believe you.
pillar up, you mantle. You grab
Oh my god, you can
the edge
climb!
and pull yourself up. Have weight. When you approach a ledge, you don't pillar
You can climb while holding a heavy
up,
item.
you mantle. You grab the world isn't just a grid of blocks.
Yeah. You expected something better? You expected clever writing from an essayist? No, it's just like, hey guys, it's different. You climb different, guys. So you can't go back anymore. I got my drugs of climbing mountains differently. It's like, fuck off, dude.
To be mined, a combat loop. You sprint,
Again, I get it. We got oversaturation of features. Now
you
what?
jump for a crit, and it's a tech. But
Yeah, I do buy the combat, I
sometimes they get
guess.
stuck on trees, sometimes they spin in circles,
I do buy the visuals.
but the intent is there. Hightailing this, clicking faster just doesn't cut it anymore. This is like playing a Minecraft mod pack that was installed correctly and intentional. If you are a veteran
Man, they just... Every time they mention mods, it's like the sloppiest fucking commentary of all time. This is the greatest rage bait ever. It's like, oh, Minecraft with mods. What the fuck are you talking about? Most people don't do mods, okay? But hey, there's level. What can you do when you level up?
Minecraft player, think of the first install minimap. You install JEI or NEI, you install a better comp.
Yeah, when you're anxious to play a better Minecraft. But real Minecraft players don't need mods, okay? I'll tell you that much. Sometimes you can overhaul the entire experience, but most of the time, don't play with mods. Otherwise, you don't know how to play the game anymore, and just move on. Get a fucking job at this point.
The optimization is all over the place. I have a high-end PC and I still get massive frame drops when looking at dense foliage. There's a persistent
Oh, polygons stab your eyes. Too bad I fixed that issue for myself,
bug with the skybox that causes... I love Minecraft, and I always will.
What's that? I was busy listening to
It
music.
defined a generation. Watch it.
Was that, he said words? Bro's just glazing Hytale on steroids. I mean, everyone is doing that now. Everyone is practicing the Hytale glazing. Get the fuck out of here.
gonna be the one that you...
This work in progress stuff kind of kills the vibe. Yes, it's early access, but like, early access to what exactly? Like, you have all of these things and you can't build a fucking game? You have a bigger vision of the game and you're trying to show that bigger vision? Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Just give us something that works like a game. Not just like, hey, this is what Hytale is. But I still haven't figured out what I want to do with mining, how I want to do mining, actually, to make it feel satisfying. Yeah, these are not game developers, my friends. These are industry plants. It must be. I don't know what that means, but that's what it means. It's almost like they don't know what they're doing.
Lava zone area.
You know?
And then what about over here, this bed? Even though
it's very easy to like build environment, right? To make things look pretty. It's very easy to like just dump a bunch of mechanics and features and make things look polished. But if you don't have a direction, a reason to exist, then things do fall apart. If you don't have passion, like you still forgot the game-making part. You still forgot the fundamental idea of why Hytale even is supposed to exist. Not to look good, but it has to fundamentally improve on something. When it comes to game part, not the fucking visual part. Not the feels good mechanics part or features. Those are just like tools to make the game happen. But the game itself, you can see it doesn't exist. It has so many features, so many cool things to look at, and nothing. No game. No actual game. It's fucking fantastic. Yeah, the honeymoon period is going to be over and you will see how husk of a shell this thing is.
Break or place anything.
Fucking
I can
mad.
commandeer the bed.
How easy it is to employ a bunch of people to do a bunch of meaningless tasks. But in actuality, this game has nothing to offer.
Yeah. Hey, this looks...
I need to show you guys something for the contrast so you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's a thing I already mentioned. That. And it's like, oh, but it's visually not appealing. But where are all the features? And it's like, nope. It's the most popular map of all time. Deal with it. You're an idiot if you don't understand how fun this is. Okay? Or you're PewDiePie. Same, you know? Same category. Of like disrespect. Not understanding the rules of the game. Skyblock is equivalent in terms of value to the world as Hytale. So that's where we at right now. That's how much features matter, things to look at. It's equivalent to Skyblock. One map.
No.
Right now.
Discovered. Heard. I just thought you should know that I'm doing great.
Wow, the features are so beautiful that you're scared of killing animals now. Get out of here. And now Captain is worried. His reputation is low amongst the fucking deer.
Great with the wildlife out there.
He has to talk to them now.
And leather is not a
sounds like a side effect for having too many features,
necessary
if you ask me.
ingredient for like any. Isn't it crazy? I know you'd expect it would be, but it's just not. Fill that up. And then what about?
Another aspect is like when Minecraft came out, you kept it to yourself. You don't show all this ugly shit, the non-gameplay videos, to everyone in the world. Just because you can play Minecraft, it's not really worth showing yet. Until you start playing real maps, real games, and this is not real. There's not real value in there. You're just exploring a bunch of, like, mechanics. And that's it.
Oh.
Maybe some enemies.
Their brains are exposed. Been all sutured.
Stop cheating, bro. Stop fucking exploiting.
That.
Yeah, so even if solution is more cooking, it's better that the game gets released, for fuck's sake. It's a new age where you can definitely click update, okay? You can do it now. You may not have been able to do it with like GTA San Andreas because you bought a fucking physical disc, but now you can just click update, okay? The world has fucking changed. And some people still haven't learned the lessons that I've learned in this video. See you guys next time. There's another portal. Isn't that exciting? The previous wasn't that exciting, to be honest. Again, there's nothing exciting about this. Also, just like fucking spam arrow exploit. Fuck off, Captain. You're not even having fun. You're not even being challenged right now.